Hi guys, today we're going to talk about scary incidents. So the first one we're going to talk about is the Jake incident. They call it the Jake incident.
Roblox's most terrifying YouTuber incident.
Jake incident.
Flamingo heard a loud sound outside.
First of all, WHATN.
He was trolling players in a roleplay game, just having fun, like usual.
One right here in the middle of the... Just... What? Literally, what could you possibly want? Go!
But the moment he killed a player named Jake in game, something insane happened. A loud crash hit his house in real life. And you can actually hear it in the video. Fans started freaking out, saying it wasn't a coincidence. Some even think Jake wasn't just a random player, but someone watching him in real life. Flamingo never found out what really hit his house. But to this day, people still call it the Jake incident.
Flamingo really didn't found out live. Flamingo checked. It was just a bird bumped into his house. The Jake incident is not real. Fans already know that it is a bird bumped into his house. So the second thing we're gonna talk about is why you shouldn't eat the clean part of the moldy bread. If there is a mold in your bread, don't cut it, throw all your bread, and this video explains why.
You're all ready to make the sandwich of your dreams. Turkey, tomato, and Swiss on a bed of romaine lettuce, sandwiched between 2 slices of sourdough. Classic. But oh no! What's this? Mold? But look, good news. The mold's only on part of the bread. So I could just cut that away and it'd be fine, right? There's no such thing as a clean part of moldy bread. That's because mold is a fungus, like mushrooms. The caps on the surface are easy enough to spot, but there's a vast network of subterranean roots called hyphae that you can't see. So let's take another look at that bread of yours. Ugh, disgusting. Well, maybe you can just grab another piece from the same loaf. Well, that's not such a good idea either. Because by the time the mold sprouts its fuzzy head, what you're really seeing is the reproductive part of the mold called sporangiums. Each sporangium releases tens of thousands of spores, so even though you can't see it, that entire loaf could be teeming with fungus. But it seems like such a waste to just throw it out. After all, you eat mold on purpose all the time, like the mold that goes into making cheese, soy sauce, and even life-saving antibiotics like penicillin. Eating a little bit on your bread can't be that bad, right? Well, ultimately, it's a gamble. Just like eating a wild mushroom, many are fine, but some can be deadly. Mold is the same way. There are thousands of different species of mold, many of which are harmless to humans. But since so many types can sprout up on food, it's nearly impossible to know if what you're eating is safe. Cladosporium, for example, can sometimes trigger allergies, but is generally harmless. Whereas other molds, like Penicillium crustacum, produce harmful poisons called mycotoxins. An elderly couple in 2005, for example, was admitted to the hospital after eating a can of soup contaminated with this kind of mold. They had severe muscle tremors, but eventually recovered. But other molds, like Rhizophis stolonifer, can have permanent effects. And you might recognize this mold since it commonly grows on bread. Blue-green, with black splotches and super fuzzy. In rare cases, it can prompt a deadly infection called zygomycosis, which causes your blood to clot and can ultimately starve your cells of oxygen to the point that they die. And it's not like bacteria, where a little heat will eliminate the threat, because high temperatures won't break down the mycotoxins. And since you have no clue which one you're about to put in your mouth, ask yourself, is it really worth the risk?
This story is true. You should never eat the clean part of the moldy bread. Or should I say dirty part of the moldy bread? This next thing horrified me. I never knew there was a virus version of Grow a Garden.
Let's talk about the most dangerous viruses.
Grow a garden virus.
But before I start, it would help me a lot if you like the video, follow me. Join my Roblox group, and if you follow me on Roblox, thank you for your support. There is another virus version that pretends to be Grow a Garden. When you start the app, it asks you if it can access your files. If you accept this, it starts immediately. your background changes and the colors are reversed, and a loud noise comes. You will receive a message that says, "Where is your phone was hacked? Thanks for all your information." Your phone gets louder and slower, and then the chamber opens so the hacker version can get pictures of you. Then strange things fly across your screen. After that, your phone will show an error message because the system is destroyed by the virus. Always be careful what you download. And yes, Grow a Garden is free in Roblox.
Stay safe.
Take pictures from UWHAD the some virus testers. Checked it out, but they can't recover the virus. So the next thing we'll talk about Tung Tung Sahur. I really hate when I say that this video explains why.
Trend that went too far. Let's talk about Tung Tung Sahur. Before we start, can you add me? So basically that's my new account. Anyways, thank you. There was a child who always woke up at 3 o'clock in the morning. He said he couldn't sleep well because when he did sleep, he dreamed of Tung Tung Sahur. In his dream, if he doesn't wake up at 3 o'clock, the boy will be beaten by his baseball bat. She told her mother everything that was happening to her. After that, her mother knew it. Everything, so she posted it on Facebook. That's why he said he was like that, because he always made me listen to Tung Tung Sahur's song. You can search it on the TikTok if you want to listen to that song. That's why, guys, we shouldn't listen Tung Tung Sahur brain rot all the time.
Can we stop the brain rot? Trend their brainwashing. Kids, and yes, I also dream about Tung Tung Sahur. But only one time I woke up at PM. I was so scared that I slept with my bear hugging it. The next thing we'll talk about is Sakura School Simulator.
Let's talk about Sakura School Simulator. But Sakura School Simulator is a normal school game where you walk around and do things, but many players report seeing black figures. And to the new reports, players start seeing figure named Alexander Marquez crawls on all fours and runs towards at night out of the darkness. The figure comes from the darkness and approaches you very quickly. Leaving is not possible when the figure touches you. Everything goes dark and you hear a loud scream. The creature is also called the Horror Black Crawler, but nobody knows where it comes from or why it's there.
Stay safe.
That might be true because back in 2018, the glitch started there and the black figure always follows people. This is a lie. This video is 1 year ago. Many people tried to make it looks like real. Because a person make a tut. How to get that figure? The next thing we're talking about is Mom, Dad, Nanay Tatay. This is a game in my country, which is Philippines. After knowing the story, I didn't play that game anymore. Let's talk about.
So, Nanay Tatay is a famous game in the Philippines, but it has a creepy backstory. The origin is the game is said to have originated from a girl who was abused by her parents. The lyrics of the game, such as Nanay Tatay, gusto ko tinapay and 8, kuya, gusto ko cape, symbolize her final requests before her death. People say you should never play Nanay Tatay on night, or something bad will happen to you. I will play the music on the game and the lyrics too. If you're not a Filipino foreigner, I will put an English translation. But before that, this video was requested by Candy Aplakuki. And also, I didn't celebrate on hitting 900 follower. but thank you for 1,000 followers. I'm so grateful. Here's the music and lyrics.
Nanay, tatay, gusto kong tinapay. Ate, kuya, gusto kong kape. Lahat ng gusto ko ay susundin nyo. Ang magkamali ay pipingutin ko.
The chant lay it in G gusto ko ay susundan neo. In Gi magkamali a piping utin ko reflects her desire for her wishes to be fulfilled. The pinching punishment symbolizes her vengeance, with some versions claiming the pinches grow increasingly violent until they cause bleeding or death as she counts down to 10. The game is often associated with supernatural beliefs and urban legends. Some claim it has caused missing children or tragic events, leading to its ban in certain areas. That's all I know. Stay safe.